Hello and welcome to another episode of A Bright Side. Today we're in St Ives to show you guys what it's like off-season. So let's go check it out. A bit of wind there, sweeping in off the sea. Apologies with the wind on the audio. Beautiful St Ives. We've been here a few times on the channel, but we thought we'd show you guys, particularly if you're planning a holiday here, what it's like out of season. Placard here that states HMS Wave. On the 30th of September 1952, St Ives townspeople rescued 62 crew members here. HMS Wave. It was a relatively famous story. It kind of like ran aground here. Bit embarrassing. We've driven here by car, but we always recommend, really, particularly in the height of the season, if you're planning to come to St Ives, always hop on the bus or the train, because driving here can be an absolute nightmare. I mean, even now, like off season, the roads up there
busy. So we
were
parked
busy
in Trenwith car park,
Yep.
which is the one by the leisure centre in St Ives. So
Yep.
that's right at the very top, and it's quite a steep walk down into the town.
Yeah.
But that's over 1,000 spaces in that car park.
Yeah, if you've never been to St Ives before, if you're planning a holiday here, then yeah, definitely I would be. It would be advised not to drive here, unless of course you're driving down and you're staying here physically, and there is there is accommodation, so to speak, for your car. That's obviously a different situation. But if you're coming here for the day, yeah, I wouldn't bother driving. We just walked up to the St Ives train station. It is a branch line from St Erth. And St Erth, again, if you're not familiar, is on the Penzance to Paddington line. And this is a little branch line that you would get. So we thought we'd just pop up here a minute because it's proximity to one of the biggest draws here in St Ives, which is Porthminster Beach. Obviously fairly empty at the minute, just some dog walkers down there, just people strolling around. But that's how close famous Porthminster Beach is to the train station here.
Just over there,
Yep.
if you pan with the camera,
Yep.
this place here is the Malakoff, which is where the buses stop.
Yes.
So if you're getting the bus to St Ives, that's where the bus
Yeah,
stops.
you basically get dumped out in the same proximity, don't you? So you've got the train here, bus up there, and Porthminster Beach over there. Kids are rather eager to get down to the beach.
Well, actually, I'm actually doing some dangerous climbing.
You're doing some dangerous climbing, oh my goodness. Just a point of note, dogs are banned on this beach from those dates there that Shelley's finger pointed to. But out of season, you're fine. I keep saying out of season because it's February as of a recording of this, February 2025. We are actually in the beginning of the summer season, but we are in half term right now. So I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm just kind of mentioning that. Okay, here we are. This is a lifeguarded beach, but the lifeguard season, to my knowledge, doesn't start until May. And there is a cafe here where you can enjoy a beverage here right on the beach. Yeah, nice. So the tide is out, as you can see. Again, if you're local to the area, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The tide is way out. Usually the sea comes up to sort of that level there, give or take a yard or two. So what we're going to do, we're going to take advantage of the tide being out, because you can actually walk all the way through to the harbour. So that's what we're going to do. And then we need to go and get a bite to eat because we're starving. Obviously when the tide is in, the tide comes right up to this level here, so it really does shorten Porthminster Beach. So the sea does go out quite a way when the tide is out, and like I said, you kind of just go around that like outcropping of rocks, and it will lead you to the harbour, which is just over there. And again, if you're unfamiliar, you can the tide is out. Yeah, this really is beautiful. Like I said, I mean, I'm from Cornwall. I live in Penzance. We do pop to St Ives every so often. We do try and avoid the busy season because it does get uncomfortably crowded here. But you can't deny the fact that this truly is beautiful. It is, in my opinion, a real gem of West Cornwall. I do love all the patterns here made by the sea, like all the wavy patterns there in the sand. It does look lovely. We've almost made it to the harbour, but that flow of water there, we haven't got our shoes, or rather we are just in shoes. We're not really equipped to traverse that water, so we're almost going to get to the harbour. We're actually just going to go up those steps there. Okay, we're beside the, oh, good to know, we're beside the lifeboat station, and here are public bathrooms, but now, I believe you have to pay for them. You have to pay 40p. It's worth pointing out also that this road is still a road, if you know what I mean. It's not pedestrian, even in the height of the summer, and this place is absolutely teeming. There are cars driving around, and so you've always got be a little bit cautious of that. Lovely views, loads of places to eat, very busy. So we need to think about somewhere to eat, don't we?
I got a little can in my pockets. And some sea glass.
Oh, that's very nice. What do you fancy? Other than me?
Of course you do. There's loads of places to eat in St Ives, so I say we head a bit off of the harbour front.
See what we can find.
And see if we can find something a little bit in.
Okay, because like I stated a minute ago, I'm pretty hungry.
And also, if you're eating out on the harbour, beware of...
Oh, the flying creatures.
They're very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Always be aware. Yeah, if you get your fish and chips or ice cream, pasty, anything like that, it will likely be snatched by a very aggressive seagull. Yeah, you're not going to come up short for anywhere to eat. I'd say probably most palates are catered for here in St Ives. Not too busy a day today. This is very light crowds when you compare it to the summer, for sure. But yeah, as we're recording of this, it is the beginning of the half term in February. Looks nice. Okay, like I said, loads of places to eat. Rum and Crab Shack. We've eaten in there before. I think it was off camera. I think it was before we started YouTubing. If I remember rightly, it was very nice in there. Like I said, we're just going to have a little bit of stank round, see what we fancy. Got the magnificent Sloop Inn, circa 1312. It's mental that it's been here for like, I don't know, 700 years. In one form or another, I expect it's obviously been rebuilt several times over that period. But ultimately, it's Sloop Inn, circa 1312. Not sure if we're going to eat here particularly, but we are just going to go in and just cast the camera around. It's normally very busy in here for obvious reasons. We're just going to have a little look in here. It's been years since I've been in here. Yeah, it's been a long time. Okay, this place is very busy. We haven't inquired. There probably is potentially some space to eat, but like I said, it's very busy, so we're going to head out. Okay, right by the sloop, got some crepes. Yeah, I do love crepes. Maybe we'll consider some crepes. Hello. I don't know the name of it, but look at this little quaint alley. All these old fishermen's cottages, as they would have been. Possibly like little storage areas underneath cottages and whatnot. Yeah, very nice. That was called Bailey's Lane. Possibly one of the busiest streets in all of Cornwall during the holiday season. Just get very packed. Actually, it's quite difficult to film sometimes when it is so busy because you don't really want to have people directly in shots. I'm forever like dipping the camera up and down. Again, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you kind of know my filming style. We've got the St Ives Bakery. They do pretty good pasties. They're not too terribly bad. I would probably recommend St Ives pasties or St Ives Bakery pasties if you are here I mean, from a personal point of view, I don't think that the pasty choice is that great in St Ives. I kind of classify them as tourist pasties. Again, another pasty option here, the bakehouse. Just average in my opinion. They're alright. Gonna see if there's a table available in the Beer and Bird. Maybe? It says open, let's head in. Goodness! Okay, there's going to be lots of copyrighted music here, so I might have to do a bit of a voiceover and get the music out, because I don't want to be slapped with a copyright claim. It does look quite nice. I don't know if I've ever been in here, to be honest. Maybe I have. I don't remember being in here. What have you got?
I've got a pomegranate spritz.
A pomegranate
Spritz.
spritz. Oh, okay. Is it nice? I've just got a Pepsi. Food has arrived and AJ and Tilly are fascinated at the size of the onion ring. Apparently the server did say that the onions were from Spain because the Cornish onions were a little too small to have that effect. But you went for chicken tenders, didn't you? They look really good, and it comes with fries. AJ went with mac and cheese and it comes with fries. You went with chicken wings. Are they hot, like spicy chicken wings?
Yeah, they're hot honey chicken wings.
Hot honey chicken
And
wings.
then some
Are they fried pickles? There are some fries there to go with my burger. It's called the Squealer. Look at that. That's looking fairly amazing. All right, nice. Let's give that a go. Okay, it's one of those burgers that you've got to kind of get your mouth around. All right, very nice. The cheese is nice. Bacon, very delicious and crunchy. A bit of sweetness on the bacon. Very nice onion rings, I must say. Fried pickle. Let's try this. Good. Delicious. All done with lunch. I must say that was very, very delicious, and we did just pop into Rowley's fudge pantry there. Just picked up some fudge for later, just as a little treat, because definitely couldn't eat that now after the burger and everything. Although technically it's a sandwich because it's not a patty. Chicken sandwich. Very delicious. Made it back down to the harbour. The tide is still out. People down there playing around. Actually, it's I mean, it's obviously a couple of hours since we started filming it. Actually, the town has got even more busy. We are going to head in this direction, around the corner, as I always call it, up toward the island. Show you guys up there, and then we'll finish off this video with like the Tate. We're not going to go in the Tate, but we'll show you guys where it is on the Portsmouth side. That's so nice. That lovely pier. I think it's called Smeaton's Pier. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it might be. I'm going to head down here. This little narrow street. There is a little shop here on our left where you can get all your beach apparel. It's been there years. The old Key Market. Get all sorts of things in there. We're going to head in this direction. Go up towards the island. Just before we head up towards the island, I'm going to walk down Smeaton's Pier. It is called Smeaton's Pier. I've just checked. There's a sign there. We'll just walk down here and kind of see this little zone. A few people here hanging out. There's like a little causeway-esque style of thing there that leads out. I assume some sort of old pier at some point. Nice. Very bright. Got my shadow there. I'm just actually holding on to my hat for a minute because it's really windy. I don't want to lose my hat. Beautiful view there. Got St Ives Museum just up there. Never actually been in the St Ives Museum. Maybe one day we'll do that. Made it to the island. I don't know why it's called the island because it's attached. But we're going to head up to the top. I think there's an old chapel up there if memory serves. We'll cast the camera, show you guys just how beautiful it is, and walk over in that direction, and then I think close out the video. My goodness! It will be worth the climb. Oh, just slipped there in some mud. It will be worth the climb because the views from up here are pretty spectacular. St Nicholas Chapel estates there. We're going to get that reveal. Here is the reveal. Look at this beautiful view. just because the sun is right there in the sky. So I'm just eating a little bit of that chocolate fudge that we just bought. Very delicious. Yeah, how about that? If we go out this side, where Shelley and the kiddos are. We just look straight out to sea. Made it down to Portsmouth Beach. We'll have a little walk and walk in this direction, get it onto this beautiful sand, and we'll make our way in that direction and I think close out the video. Sand here is so much nicer. This really is lovely sand along this whole coast. You go up that way like towards like Gwithian and those sorts of places, and it really is gorgeous sand. So much better. It's far superior sand than on the Mounts Bay side, where I suppose over time it's, I don't know, perhaps a little bit more sheltered, so the sand isn't quite so nice over there on those beaches like Long Rock and Marazion. You know, they're all right, but they're not as powdery as St Ives. Doesn't matter what time of year it is, kids, our kids, anyone's kids will always love the beach. Put them on the beach and they'll be happy.
They'll be happy. Particularly, I mean, the sand here is...
Yeah, I was just commenting that the sand here is far superior than on the Mounts Bay side, definitely.
But this is the same as Gwithian and Juvie, it's all very golden sand.
Yeah.
So that when we go to other places, like when we went to
Oh, in Florida, yeah, on the Space Coast.
I was very disappointed because it was like grey builders.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I mean, they're beautiful beaches, but it is just like grey. I mean, it's all sort of soft and all, but it's like, it's just grey.
But this is beautiful golden soft sand.
It is. It is. And here on Portsmouth, there are some bathrooms here, public bathrooms, and a little cafe. That's where we just were, Portsmouth Beach. We just stepped up to this road because right here is the Tate. If modern art is your thing, then definitely worth popping into. We did do a video from the Tate. We'll put a few videos in the description, links to the videos if you want to see those. But yeah, there it is. There's the Tate. That sort of rotunda bit in there, it sort of echoes your voice. It's quite clever. And like I said, if modern art is your thing, then check it out. We are going to leave a video there. Do hope you enjoyed it. If you're from out of town, hope you found it useful. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube stuff like subscribe, smash the bell. Check us out on all of our socials at The Bright Side. So from us to you, cheers and gone.